Welcome to Everyone's Your Mate in the Smokers, where I interview cool bands in cool smoking areas. And today we're at the lower third, and I'm here with Slumber. Woo! Can everyone just introduce yourselves and what you do in the group?
I'm Bailey. I play guitar in Slumber. I play guitar in Slumber.
I'm Alex. I sing in Slumber.
I'm Max. I play bass in Slumber. Sam. I play drums in Slumber.
I'm Bells and I play the synth in Slumber.
Cool. A few months ago, you guys headlined Off. What was that experience like for you? How did it feel as bands kind of get the first headline gig at such an iconic venue as well?
It was amazing. Terrifying. I had to be talked down a few stairs.
Yeah. Like in it, yeah.
It was amazing. I think we couldn't really believe it. I felt very grateful, but it was just really fucking fun to go to see.
I remember when I first moved to London, it was one of the first venues that I went to personally, and I remember thinking like, wow, this place is so cool, like, this is really sick, and then we were just like playing. So yeah, I had a good time personally.
Okay, so on Instagram, you guys describe yourselves as the rockest band. What does it mean to be the rockest band, and why are Slumber?
Yeah, geology. Yes, you study geology. And yes,
So you want to have the honest answer?
It's a lifestyle. It's a state of mind. We see ourselves the champion of great rock acts like Cliff Richard, Barry Manilow, real stage and sailors.
Yeah, agree.
Cool. Well, speaking of rock, you guys have a song. You guys have a song called Julian Casablancas, I Want to Rock a Pair Like. Also performed earlier this year at like Cape Dress Vintage for the like You Want a Party kind of indie sleaze inspired night, and also just from like your visuals, there's a very clear nod to like the early 2000s, the Ashley era. What is it about that like particular era of music, that particular era of visuals that you guys like really connect with, and it kind of like pushes you as like a foundation to use?
I don't think we ever like set out to be like, oh, we're gonna do like the indie sleaze thing.
Yeah.
But there's like a lot of crossover between that whole scene and what we do. And we're obviously a fan of like noughties music and like 90s music as elements which we've carried over into what we do, whether that's like visually or musically, which I think we all in our own way were drawn to.
Okay, you have a song called America, and then you also have done another version of that song, which is a collab with Vincent's Last Summer. How did that collab come about, and what did Vincent's Last Summer add to the song?
I think they brought a swagger to it.
Okay.
I honestly, when I heard his verse, I was just like, let him do the whole thing.
Yeah,
honestly, it's so good.
Yeah.
We've been friends with them for a bit, and they supported us at Lexington. It was the first time I'd seen them play, and I was like, these guys are great. I very much like similar attitude to music, and not like tongue-in-cheek, not taking themselves too seriously. Just saw an opportunity to get them involved, and thought it could be really cool.
On my right, if there's anything to add. In that verse, there's a line that like references Gossip Girls. I think it's pretty quintessential New York, and even though we were pretty broadly targeting, America, it's all of its references throughout the song. I think it was a pretty good all the nods of pop culture. So.
In America, and I think in like a lot of your lyrics, I also think like the little documentaries and stuff you guys put out, there is a real element of your like personality and just how much fun you guys are. Even when people see videos of you on stage, I think that is like the most exciting thing. Although I'll change that, it's not most exciting, right? I'll start one again. There is a real sense of your like personality. People can really get to know you beyond your music. Why is that important to you as a band, but to also just showcase who you are as people?
I think there's kind of like a selfish motivation behind it, which is just like the idea was just really fun.
Yeah.
We like love people just doing our thing in the office and stuff like that. So like if no one gives a fuck about this, then at least we've had a fun afternoon.
I used to do the Doors, George Abbott quite a lot, and there's bands that came over from America. They were stood there on stage, just literally looked like they were hating every single moment. they've travelled thousands of miles, paid thousands of pounds to come and play this show. So they clearly don't hate it. So like, no, we're not going to be that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I guess to your personalities, there's three people either side of me, which I think is a bit bigger than the average band, at least in my musical listening time anyway. When it comes to like collaborating and songwriting and ideas, what roles do you guys play? Or is it just more, there's a song idea and then it's just kind of like free for all?
I have to say, it's not about the size of the bed, it's how it is.
Nice. Is there anything to say about? Yes.
I think when it comes to like writing music and stuff, Luke is the chief. Has to be chief approved. But that's not to say he's like a dictator. Like Charlie, we all sort of like have our own input, we bring our ideas and stuff. But Luke was kind of running an issue where I pulled the band together. If you try and keep one super flat, I could let you just sort of end up writing yourselves in circles and like not going anywhere. But yeah, like I feel like, you know, all the songs we've all put our own individual little bits all over, and the songs would be different if it wasn't all of us in collaboration.
Yeah.
so true. It's all from inception to finish. It's all me. Yeah.
Yeah. So on our final couple of questions now. Live music obviously is very, very important. It just in terms of just people get to know bands get to know their own music, get to know their fans. So a live performance that you guys have seen that has really kind of motivated you to perform.
I was like, telling you why you should love. It's love. And I think like it's a bit like it was a bit like, whoa, this music I play great. It's hearing my parents about, but then also like it being not general. It was kind of like because to shoot. Pine Grove in 2022 for me is like the first time I'd travel away from home on my own to go to a gig. It was just so special, like seeing how music can affect people in a really beautiful way, and being able to experience that made me want to do it.
Where did you see them as well?
In Bristol, yeah.
I feel like I've got a bit of like recency bias on this, but I saw Candy Staten on Saturday just go,
Okay, nice.
and it was actually like incredible. I think what I liked about it is like she's 86 years old, and it made you realise that, you know, like a lot of things in life you would be aged out of. She's written songs that people still relate to this day, and you know, she can still perform them. Found it super inspiring.
I'm gonna double up with Max. I saw Blair at a 300 capacity venue in Colchester. Yeah, touchdown all one time. Sorry. I've tried not to, but showers get in the way. Yeah. People started complaining Wednesday. So.
I can go?
Yeah.
Or is that a good number? I've got two answers. Me and my dad's band. My dad got me into music.
Nice.
Was Cage the Elephant.
Oh, cool.
And we went to go see them in Manchester, and it was like my first proper gig. He's an insane frontman, and the room was just going crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, want to do that. More recently, we saw Paul McCartney play at E2, and that's just like, I could die happy after that. Obviously, it's Paul McCartney. So, yeah.
Anyway.
It was really good. Yeah.
Growing up, my house was extreme musical. My dad, his brother, family were classically trained. And the first live performance I went to that wasn't classical, it was actually pretty. I remember watching and I was in the leaves beats and my ears were getting absolutely blown out. And I remember looking down at the beating stadium. That's kind of fucking sick.
Yeah.
Imagine getting to do that all the time, but you're not on the noise gates and you're looking at kid.
Okay, so final question. Dave Grohl said in an interview once that Surfer Rosa by the Pixies was his idea of a perfect album, just like from start to finish, no skips. So what is each one of Dorks' notes?
Going else at the
Nice.
It's so good from start to finish. I think the one I come back to last has got people on a bit of spells, but
Peripheral Vision by Turnover. I really like that album. It's a bit of a bang.
3 Shoes.
So good. American Football LP one. That's 4 self-titled band in my albums. It's the first one.
Yes. I think one of these good Oh, excellent. Yeah, that was my fault. Okay, well, that was all my questions for Slumber. Some very cool, interesting answers. And yeah, back to you in the studio. Cool.